Audio Jungle.
The Igbos have condemned the massacre in Enugu and have called for the prosecution of the GCO2 division of Nigerian Army in the state. All right, another edition of Vice in the Southeast ends on Flip TV. Of course, you know I'm Michael Adekunle. Quickly to what we have on today. Okay, brought to judiciary. Criminal cases must not last more than 12 months. Brought to judiciary. Criminal cases must not last more than 12 months. Decry slow pace of justice administration. Quickly down to what we have on the front page of this journal, still on Biafra that we've been talking about since 3 days now. Biafra, I feel like backing out of struggle, says Nnamdi Kanu. I feel like backing out of struggle, says Nnamdi Kanu. Why is Chigozie laughing? Chigozie, why are you laughing? Why? Okay, quickly to other stories here. Ibadan ritual killings. Prime suspect confesses killing another woman after escape. Ibadan ritual killings. Prime suspect confesses killing another woman after escape. Ondo State, Akeredolu Jagede trade words. In Ondo State, Akeredolu Jagede trade words. Abia at 29. Kanu salutes Abians. Abia State at 29. Kanu salutes Abians. Ex-governor did more for Ukwa people than any other governor, says Nwankwo. Okay, on to the next one. We have Oyo State Commissioner of Police, Joe Enwonwu, parading suspected bank robbers at police headquarters in Ibadan yesterday. You can see the picture on the front page of this journal. We still have another picture here. Was it illustrating Minister of Foreign Affairs Godfrey Onyema receiving briefing from the charge affairs of Nigeria in Ghana, Mrs. Esther Arewa, over the plight of Nigerian traders in Ghana in Abuja. All right, these are the stories we have on the front page of this journal, the Daily Sun. Let's quickly join our viewers for their topical opinions on this platform. I'll be right back.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good to be here again. My condolence to the family of the Biafran people that died unnecessarily. I will just say they died a cheap death, right? Because this Nigeria, you are fighting Biafra, that you want to go, that you are saying Biafra. Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, they combine together to bring Nigeria to where we are today. Now you cannot exonerate yourself. Your leaders are among the people that spoil Nigeria. The Western, Southwest leaders are among the people that spoil Nigeria. The Northern leaders are among the people that spoil Nigeria. Now you cannot just not exonerate yourself. And when you look at this, guys calling for Biafra, I pity them. I have to say it. If they are my brother, I will find a solution to their life. Because the way things are now, you are fighting Biafra here, you got nothing to fall back on. The people that really supposed to be fighting Biafra, they are the big wigs of the Indigbos. And they have businesses established in Nigeria. You will never hear Biafra in their mouth. But I just pity these guys that have got nothing to fall back to. And they say Biafra. You will just they will just waste your life easily. Because it doesn't call for it. In unionism, you fight. In divided, you fall. The Biafra calling now is divided. The airlights are not supporting it. And Nnamdi Kanu have seen it, that the fight is beyond him. So he has to think twice. It's not, you don't get justice by violence. Two wrongs don't make it right. I read about what happened in Enugu the other time. You went and overwhelmed DSS without, and DSS said they have no power to shoot in you know, the kind of crowd they met there, and you overwhelmed them. Some DSS guys were killed, and there's retaliation back now. Why should you be violent?
No.
I don't want to give a damn with any one of them will say here. And yes, you are still, you know, looking to fend yourself. You're looking up to fend yourself. I mean, big guys in Abuja, they are enjoying themselves. You never hear Biafra from them. Yeah, if it is the right thing to save the life of the innocent citizen that is dying, all for the Biafra sake. These are people that has no, I mean, they have no reputation. I mean, they have no background in Nigeria. These are people, the men of, I mean, children of common man that has been killed. Have you ever heard the governor's son protesting Biafra? Have you ever heard the minister's son protesting Biafra? And I mean, I don't want to call them names. You've got nothing, instead of looking for what you survive on, you are looking at Biafra. You've got nothing to fall back on. I mean, the poor in the Igbo land are the ones clamoring for Biafra. Let me say it. If Yoruba agitation comes today, I will not join anybody, because the rich ones are keeping their children in there. So I will not be the forefront of, you know. But what I just believe, I'm telling them now, let us come together. Let's form an alliance. Whether you are an Hausa youth, you are a Yoruba youth, you are an Igbo youth, let us come together and liberate ourselves from this slavery, from these masters that have enslaved all of us, because they are one over there. Yeah, you people that you don't even know anything, you are fighting for Biafra here. When you form an alliance, you will now know it's coalition of Nigerian youth, not coalition of Nigerian youth against and the government will now face their own justice. They will face their justice from UN in the sense that all eyes on Nigeria. Maybe you think what is going on now for a while. But it hasn't gone to the peak. It hasn't got to the peak. You remember what happened in Sudan? Yes. There must be sacrifice, mind you. Your right, you cannot collect your right. You cannot. Yes, if it's worth it, I will sacrifice for my children. Yeah, for my children, for the betterment of my Nigeria, for the better nation, for my kids. Let me tell you. Do you know how Arab Spring started in Sudan? Do you monitor what happened in Sudan? Then it started gradually. The crowd was getting larger every day. Along the line, the UN came in. That is why I'm still going to face the Nigerian security. If they send you to kill anybody, forget that you are in uniform, or your children may not be in uniform, right? It's affecting your children, your next generation. And when you retire likewise, you fall back as a civilian, and you'll be facing the same problem everybody is facing. So if they send you errand, think twice. Think twice. All the security, think twice.
Mr. Mike, I appreciate everyone around. Good morning to all. Well, I'm still in a morning mood with respect to what transpired just on Sunday, where, of course, people were massacred on the basis of cruelty, on the basis of injustice. People, mind you, they are not protesting. They are not having rallies. They are just holding a meeting, confined within a place, within a space. And of course, the DSS has to open fire on them because they have been instructed by the Nigerian state to commit such genocide, to continue the genocide, which of course has been on since 1966, against a people who, of course, are clamoring for a better existence for everyone. Not just they are so selfish. Ojukwu declared the Republic of Biafra, and Nigeria declared war against the Biafran state. Ojukwu never declared war. It was the Nigerian state. Look at what this man, Kunle, is saying this morning. You see, without missing words, Kunle is one of the most confused personality I have ever met in life. Why do I say that? Look at his position. He could not even maintain his position. He said that he was one of those that we are clamoring for revolution now. Look at, by October, 1st of October, Nigeria will be 60 years. And Nigeria has been having coalition, have been having agreement over time, but could not keep it. How long will it take you to stand by a resolution? This is, by October, Nigeria will be 60 years. 60 years of emptiness, 60 years of misgovernance, 60 years of perpetuating injustice across board. No section of the country, of course, as it stands now, is happy about what is happening. Not even the Yoruba, who are, of course, clamoring for Oduduwa state. And, of course, Kunu is saying that it's only for the riffraff. Who do you claim to be the riffraff? Agitation of Nigeria state, agitation of Biafra is an agitation for the way forward.
I knew Ojukwu right from the when he was pardoned. I know the kind of life he stays.
It's about the future generation. It is not about whatever is happening now. So, for me, of course, you know that Nnamdi Kanu has put his hand in a plug and is not going back. Whatever you are seeing now is just an ice of course, a piece of an iceberg. So you are still expecting, of course, the worst. If Nigeria still maintain their position about confronting an innocent and unarmed people of Biafran state.
My fellow
and of course, you can see that,
guys, think twice before you embark on your suicide mission. Please, I love you guys. I love you guys. The once beaten, twice shy.
You never loved
Ojukwu Biafran
from your
we know how it started.
Statement, from your antecedents.
But who are playing the bond?
You never loved
who are playing the bond?
Any Biafran man.
Ojukwu was from a wealthy home. I schooled in Ikoyi. I know most of Ojukwu father's property. He went into war with money. But you, the children of the poor now, they want to put you on the street and kill you. You know, they should think. Nnamdi Kanu is a dual citizenship. Once anything happens and he run away, they will not be able to clamp down on him. And he's thinking twice now that does this fight need to share the blood of innocent Igbos? Maybe I need to back out and use another strategy. Okay, he's here now. He's talking Biafra.
You have said I've given him time to talk.
Job.
I don't want to make noise. I want to go. What led to the aftermath of the Civil War? What prompted the Civil War? Ojukwu was trying to call Nigerian people to order that we have to follow the rule of law and we have to entrench equity and fairness. When, of course, after the coup that resulted to the death of Agui Ngozi, according to the Nigerian law, military law, the next in command should take over, which is Ogudimpe, which is of Yoruba extraction. And Ojukwu said that let Ogudimpe assume the position of governance of the president in commander or chief in commander of Nigerian state. That was what led to the war, and they refused. The Northerners said no. They will not allow that. And Ojukwu said, if we can continue in this way, where there is no equity, where there is no rule of law, then I and my people, we're going to back out. We're going to declare our own state, and where we can entrench free democratic process and engender prosperity for all. So I don't see anything wrong at that. And ever since the Civil War, Nigeria has not learned lesson. Have they been able to address the state of injustice? Have they been able to address the economic mishap? The question is, the answer remains capital no.
Point of correction. You were saying Ojukwu fought for the sake of Yoruba's military leader to be in power then. I will tell you that operation did not start during the Ojukwu era. It started during Zik and Awolowo. Do you remember when Awolowo Action Group wanted to form an alliance with Zik, NCNC? Zik betrayed at midnight, and you've been saying Yorubas are the betrayers. And Zik went ahead to forge an alliance with the Northern, party. And today they are crying wolf. These same people are crying wolf. They are crying wolf. Who are the betrayers? Who are the betrayers? And you now want us to go into unnecessary war. You want Yoruba to go into unnecessary war. When they are telling you, we can do this thing with sense.
Okay.
You now want Yoruba to go into unnecessary war with you. Let us know where they are coming from. It's neither those ones that have contested the election, that have lost out in the power ratio, that want to now bring the people to, because it's something that is happening all over across. As you lose power now, you'll be calling for agitation. There was no agitation. There was no agitation under Jonathan. When the Igbos dominate majority, position under Jonathan, there was no agitation about Biafra. Now Yoruba man that said they won't be, anybody Yoruba man that said he wants Biafra, is either he has lost out or he wants a Yoruba nation. It's either he has lost out. The best thing is restructure your zone, let your zone be in intact, secure your zone. Because I really support what is going on with Amoteku. Amoteku cannot be under IGP, So Igbos too can faction their own, security terms to outfits like that. Okay. So it's not about Biafra. I want to go. I want no sense, man.
Okay. Can I have the floor? Okay. Excuse me. Let me ask him a question.
Yeah.
He said that any Yoruba race or group that is agitating for Oduduwa state means that they are doing a nonsense job. Look, let me tell you, is Kunle aware that he has no future in the Nigeria states? At his stance now, Kunle has no future.
You might not have future.
In Nigerian states,
Me, I have future.
Future have no source of livelihood, well-paid job. He cannot boast of securing one. And now, mind you, look at even the Yoruba race.
No insult.
No, I'm not insulting, but I have to tell him the truth. Look at even recently, even about 2 years ago, the government itself could not deny the reality. Over time, they have been denying the reality, saying that, of course, Nigeria is recovering from economic recession. But only to tell us yesterday, about 2 days ago, that, Nigerian economy is sinking as a result of the debts accrued over time, that they could not even service the debt, let alone carrying out capital projects, which we have, which will affect the teeming population of the Nigerian state.
No,
let me tell you, okay.
Pardon me, please, pardon me. I have to disconnect with this guy, with this, what he's saying now. Because
of course,
I feel
so ashamed to engage in this discussion with you.
I took the two calibers of Igbos, the enlightened Igbos, the scholars one, that believe in, the good management of Nigeria, development of Nigeria. They are there in Aso Rock. A lot of them are manning MDAs. They are CEO of MDAs, electric power distribution companies. All this, they are there in Aso Rock working for government.
That is not what we are saying.
Doing well. But you see,
we are talking about the future.
I don't want to call everybody miscreant here.
We are talking about the future, how to secure our future.
They are the one
in Nigerian state, as it stands now, there is no secured future.
The agitation for freedom by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has been going on for years now. And looking at what Sunday, complete injustice. Now, we have it on the front page of the Daily Sun that feels like backing out. I don't feel it feels like backing out. It was just commiserating with the victims that got involved in that unwanted development. Do you see Nnamdi Kanu backing out of this struggle?
Thank you for having me. Matthews in a once more. You see, looking at what transpired in Enugu State at MNL, that on Sunday, and vis-a-vis what we saw on the page of newspaper this morning about what is credited to Nnamdi Kanu. You see, the action of Nigerian DSS, the action of Nigerian DSS is barbaric. It's condemnable. It's shameful. Because in any civilized society, you don't turn your arm against defenseless citizens, irrespective of the situation. Looking at the capture we have on the front page of The Sun, where Nnamdi Kanu is alleged to have said that if he are backing out. I read through that statement. I think he was quoted out of context. He was quoted out of context because, from what I read, he likened his situation to what happened to Jesus Christ in Gethsemane. When Jesus Christ said, if it is possible, let this cup pass me over. But not my will, but let the will of God be done. Having said that, he said he's emboldened to see that the struggle continues, to see that the Biafra is emancipated. So to that extent, I think he was quoted out of context. You know, Nigerian journalism, they want to sell. They want to grab headline. By the time you carry a capture that attracts attention, definitely, I tell you that Sun is going to sell heavily today. So they have achieved their aim. Now, having said that, you see, it is unfortunate that Nigerian state do not play by the rule. I have been saying this often and often. I say Biafra is an ideology. I may not be an IPOB member, but that does not mean that I should not say the truth. If you want to fight an ideology, you fight it from the base of idea, not through the barrel of gun. Look at IPOB being proscribed by Nigerian states. The same leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, is going globally. He moved from country to country. He moved all through the Europe. The other time he was in a rally. Where Trump attended. He has gone to address European Union General Assembly. If the best of nations, if the best of international organizations can be accommodating him, giving him audience, then who is Nigerian state to be justified to tag IPOB a terrorist organization? Don't forget that at the time, Nigerian state in cahoot with Southeast governors, because before they were tagged terrorist organization, Southeast governors had already rendered their activities illegal in the Southeast. Now, even as at then, United States of America, United Kingdom, European Union, UN, name it, disagreed with Nigerian state that IPOB is a terrorist organization. And I align with the position of these international bodies because you cannot justify tagging them a terrorist organization because they are not known to carry arms. And up to now, in spite of the provocation, they have not been pushed to the wall to the point of carrying arms. So I do not know for the reason federal government is maintaining this status quo that they are terrorist organizations. There are other deadly organizations in Nigeria. Look at the herdsmen. That is deadly, maiming people, killing people, carrying genocide in places, and they still move freely. They are not tagged. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. So what I'm saying is, I think if you look at the UN Charter, which Nigerian government, Nigerian state is a signatory to, it talks about self-determination. So if somebody is clamoring for self-determination, and you feel you want Nigeria to remain as an entity, I think you should federal government should go about it going by the rule of law. Not using your arm against defenseless citizens. It's unacceptable by all standards. And I don't think if UN, America, Britain, the best of nations, I don't think they will accept this. Look at what transpired in America recently when they killed that African American. The protest snowballed to the point where protesters were pushing American Secret Service at the level of government house. There was no shooting. Let them know you going to people who are having meeting clandestine anyway and open fire on them. It's barbaric. It's unacceptable. and it must be condemned by our standard.
Audio Jungle.